Hello everybody, and welcome back to Dishonored. So it's literally the next day, right when I woke up from the last session, so really didn't have much time to really read up on anything, but I think I'm good. I don't think I really need to for this game. But yeah, so I decided I just want to record more. With the amount of time I have today, I might be able to actually finish this game. Though we'll have to see, because I do want to start getting some editing done so I can start uploading and rendering stuff like that. But I do want to get more progress done. Because it's very rare to have multiple days free in a row, and so getting a lot of footage is, in the end, quite a bit better, because that means a lot more consistency for the next few days.
Attention Dunwall citizens. Be aware that looting of evacuated areas is a serious offense and will be summarily punished by officers of the Watch. Display your pride in Dunwall by respecting the property and rights of others in these trying times and preserving the timeless beauty of our fair city.
I wanted to break it, but I realized, yeah, it's kind of part of the interesting part of this area, you know?
Lord Pendleton has departed for the evening to attend to matters at the manor. It concerns the departure of his brothers. I'm sure you understand.
Oh yeah.
I want you to know I understand your actions with regards to Custis and Morgan. They were horrible men. Lord Pendleton shares little with his brothers, other than name. The stories I could tell you about what my lord's older brothers did to some of the staff, especially the maids. It's beyond my station, but I must say they were beasts, dressed as nobles. Lord Pendleton will return on the morrow.
Attention Dunwall citizens. You are required to boil any water from public fountains or the river. Anyone who has consumed untreated water must be reported to the Watch.
Don't worry. We won't start the interrogation without you. Give me a length of rope and a bucket of seawater. That's all I need to break him in. The royal physician has a subtle mind. He may attempt to trick us. He's only a natural philosopher. How tough could he be? Good work, Corvo. Get some rest and we'll take a crack at him tomorrow.
I like talking to these guys.
Where do I find a good meal around here? If you think prison food's bad, you should see what the Abbey serves its captives. I think the overseers make it themselves. I wonder what Piero thinks of our guest. I still wake up thinking I'm in the stocks. The nursemaid Callista is quite fetching, huh? Or maybe I've been in prison too long. I'll sleep like the dead tonight.
No, to be honest, most of the maids and servants here are actually pretty good looking. So, except for you're weird. None of the male characters in the game actually look nice. It's really weird.
Corvo, can I tell you something?
Sure.
I have a secret retreat nearby that may come in handy if the city watch ever kicks in the doors. It's an abandoned apartment across from the bar. I don't think anyone else knows about it,
I'm
but I'm guessing
tired.
I can trust you. The key is stashed under my bunk upstairs. If there's ever trouble, you can go there for safety. I know I will.
Alright then. Which thing she's talking about is... It's so nice to see how the manor journeys so quickly. But, oh yeah, here we go. Open this. Bone charm. That makes you wonder though, was she the one hiding it under the bed the entire time? Was she like, you know, using a bone charm? Or, oh, I didn't see which one I got. Was it the spirited potion to use flavor mana? I don't think so, but it could have been. Well, welcoming host was the last one I got, so I guess so. interesting, but I don't really have enough mana to really justify it. Like a single mana potion gives you pretty much all I need.
Yes, Mr. Corvo. I'll make sure your quarters are clean, sir.
Thank you.
So much dust. It must blow down from the upper city. They let that Emily run wild. It's not how I do it, if you don't mind my saying. Restless hands do no good, they say.
Normally, I'm a natural philosopher, but today, consider me a humble craftsman here to serve.
Boot stuff, interesting. And of course, you get boot stealth 2, you're basically good to go at that point. Range. Accuracy. Optics 2. There, now I can snipe with it. I might get a bone charm capacity though, because some bone charms are starting to look interesting. There's something bullet capacity. Merchant of Disorder. That means, require 15 equipment upgrades, huh? Game seems to pause whenever I do that, so sorry about that. Hopefully it doesn't screw with the recording, actually. The recording seems to keep recording when the game pauses, it just takes a single picture and it waits for it. Yeah. Don't really need to buy anything else, I usually find everything I need on the field, so...
Now that we have Sokolov as a guest, ask him how he deluded the Academy into making him royal physician. Ask him how he stole my elixir formula. Will you do that? Whatever you do, don't trust Sokolov, especially not on the subject of cetacean anatomy. If it weren't for Sokolov, I'd be a senior fellow at the Academy. I will never forget. Could you, as a favor, try and leave him intact for me? There's just a part of his theory on voltaic action I need to test. I feel a little guilty. Natural philosophy is a bond between men, even men like him.
It's interesting how that's how you kind of get Pierre to talk by walking towards him instead. So that's all he has to say, though. There's one person upstairs. Oh, wait. New items to take money from.
Attention Dunwall citizens. Due to the rise in the population of plague rats, you are warned to stay out of uninhabited buildings.
Oh, there you are.
Dee-da, dee-da, la dee-da, dee-da, la dee-da, 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 da, da, la dee-da, da, da.
So when you make him say that when you talk to him, though.
I apologize for my state. I could use a long soak in the bath. So relaxing. What a treat that would be, You're a bold one, Master Corvo, snatching the royal physician like that. That poor man. I hope you won't be too rough with him.
Something else, right? Nope. Let's go.
Corvo, wake up.
Stab.
You were making funny faces while you were sleeping. I decided to nap here in your room while Callista was taking her bath. She told me if there's ever trouble, I should always run here. Callista will come get me when she's done with her bath. Thanks, Corvo. It makes me feel better.
Can I not talk to you? I ain't done. Well, she doesn't question at all.
Attention Dunwall citizens. The Ascendancy Circle has chosen Teague Martin to be High Overseer. Let us all praise their choice. The dance of investiture will take place without delay.
So Martin is now High Overseer. Interesting. Oh,
Renovation of Caldwell.
I know it looks... I was inventing a new kind of lock. The tumblers, shaped like snowflakes. The truth is, there is no snowflake lock. I was just, you know, looking through the lock.
I'm ready to spawn people here, Piero. Yeah.
I couldn't bear it if she knew. I know you're a man of honor, and I also know that you can kill me at any time. And for both of these reasons, I apologize and beg for your discretion.
Okay, but if I ever catch you do it one more time, I am definitely going to do something for you. Now, of course, she is indeed taking a bath in there. So don't. Also, you can tell that the game still has her modeled though with clothes. It's like if you killed her, you wouldn't just like take her out of the bath and check real quick. It wouldn't happen. So that's pretty interesting. Because otherwise, if you look through, you notice that she doesn't actually have clothes on top of that.
The young lady Emily was trying to sneak into your quarters while you slept, sir. I don't think she meant any harm.
Well, of course not. She's Emily.
First you joined us, then Overseer Martin, then Lady Emily, then Mr. Sokolov. More dishes and laundry for me. At least make me feel safer. At one time, we used to have colorful bedding. Someone bleached it all trying to kill plague germs. It's gotten so bad that I can barely walk anyway, even during the day. Those dogs from the City Watch are terrible. Just mean. No one here can sing. I think we could use some song here. Some music.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Sokolov has certainly recovered. A good night's sleep has left him with an appetite.
That's all you say? Yeah, that is. I could like walk in and actually disturb her. I'd rather not do.
You are required to boil any water from public fountains or the river. Anyone who has consumed untreated.
Say what you will, the royal physician knows his wine. We must admire Lord Pendleton's composure in the face of his terrible loss. That mark on your hand, is it a tattoo or a brand? It's disturbing, I must say. Surely you're not superstitious.
Excuse me? That's what I thought. Nothing to say me, Pierre? Alright. Pendleton.
I hope Sokolov will cooperate. I'd hope to have him paint my portrait again one day. Just me this time. It's not that I object to holding him hostage for a while, since he's been aiding the Lord Regent, but it's a shame. I always found him rather charming.
Anton Sokolov dined with us at the manor several years ago. He is both brilliant and disgusting. I doubt he has changed much.
Bringing in Sokolov was a stroke of genius. The Lord Regent's got the support of most of the noble families. Who knows what bullying he's done to bring them all in line. We need information to break his hold.
Royal Physician, I believe you and Corvo knew each other in former days. Unlike you, our friend Corvo knows what loyalty means.
I am loyal to my inner spirit. You are the one consorting with the most wanted man in the Empire.
It's my belief that Corvo was innocent in the death of the Emperor. And the former spy master, or the Lord Regent, as he calls himself, is a ruthless tyrant bent on destroying this city, the heart of the Empire.
You are mistaken if you think there's love between me and our Lord Regent. But whatever you intend to do here, I assure you, I am beyond petty scare tactics.
If I don't scare you, Sokolov, perhaps these rats will. Even if they don't carry plague. I've heard of a swarm of rats stripping a child's body to the bone in half a minute. I've heard worse. How long do you think it'll be before you talk? Before you beg to talk?
Rats? Is that the company you keep now, Admiral?
It's the company you keep that interests us, Sokolov. We know you painted a portrait of the Lord Regent's mistress, the very aristocrat who is funding the military with her fortune. She is the key to the Lord Regent's control over the city, and we must have her name.
Sorry, Admiral. I cannot help you.
It's time to put him to the question.
You're part of this rabble, but I know you have your reasons.
Yes, he does. All we need is the name of the Lord Regent's mistress. It's very simple.
I elect not to tell you. You will have to force the words from me, and I warn you, my willpower is quite legendary.
Let's see if the rats are hungry.
Sorry, Sokolov.
No, not rats. Stop! Stop! I will tell you what you need to know. I'm obliged to safeguard Dunwall's greatest intellectual asset. I can only tell you so much. I was not permitted to see her face or hear her full name. She called herself Lady Boyle. You see, I painted her from behind. I assure you, she still makes a striking portrait, but I do not know which Boyle she is. I was to be introduced to her at a masked ball in her honor this very night. But I will miss that party, it seems.
A masked ball at the Boyle estate. Tonight, the timing is perfect, Corvo. But the Boyles are wealthy and ruthless, so security will be very tight.
Of course. You already have a mask, don't you, Corvo?
Yes, you will be able to mingle with them once you're on the grounds. You'll have to find out which of the Boyle women is connected to the Lord Regent, and take her out whatever way you can devise. We're very close now. Corvo, if you do this tonight, we'll be able to strike at the Lord Regent himself and put Emily on the throne. May the wind favor you.
Alright. I thought there was a way to get in here, but apparently not. There's a book in there that I want to read, so... There we go. Just do this real quick. Take everything in here. God, my throat.
I swear I never saw her face. Although I can vouch that her hindquarters are the finest in the city. And perhaps the Empire itself. I assume I will remain in this kennel for the duration of your little protest movement. I don't suppose you have anything to read. Wilmot's History of the Lesser Perversions, perhaps? You're mistaken if you think I care a fig for the Lord Regent. The man's neurotic. He's the source of most of our trouble, I suspect. You're a far more interesting person than I took you for, Corvo. One day we'll have quite a conversation. I never believed you were the one to strike down the Empress, Corvo. She cared for you greatly. But I suspect you'll be the man to put the next Empress on the throne.
Alright. Oh, Called Spheres Volume 2. Orcado was elated, like a boy of 16 on the eve of Fuga Feast. When we are back in Bristol, I'll be named the Royal Physician. Or you will be burned for heresy. Third perfect. All depends on what we find when we get there. My master's voice was different, as if the air of the outer sphere added qualities not only absent. Uncertainty, weakness, fear. I risked another glance at the monolithic structure in the distance. It was a wonder for Orcado, a puzzle for Overseer Bryn, and for me, a towering monument to emptiness. A magnificent shrine to madness. Huh. You can do this. As far as, like I said, as far as I know, there's no way to get in here, so.
I hear you're off to the Boyles' little bash tonight. I have just a tiny favor I'd like to ask you. Could you give this note to Lord Shaw? You'll know him. A rather brusque man wearing a wolf's mask. In fact, he may be looking for me.
I knew Sokolov would see reason and tell us what we need to know. He never actually liked the Lord Regent.
I'll be sorry to miss the whole affair. But you know how it is. Top secret missions and all that.
It's rather important. I wouldn't trust anyone but you to deliver the message to Lord Shaw. The note is brief, but Lord Shaw will understand it. Watch yourself among the Lord Regent's noble bootlickers. I do hate to bother you with the matter of this message, but it's of importance, and you'll be able to handle it better than anyone else. I assure you.
Alright. So now everybody's gonna start saying different things again, so let's go talk to all of them again.
Have you ever been in a sea battle?
Oh boy, that voice.
Did you ever see pirates? And did you sink any?
Of course, dozens. Oh yes. But that's not for young girls to hear about.
But I will be Empress, won't I? And then I'll have to sink lots of enemies.
Oh, one moment guys, I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Isn't it?
Of course.
I knew it! I read that some pirate ships have witches aboard that can cause storms and make whales do what they want. Is that true?
Yes. Mostly. Maybe we should be quiet now.
Very well.
A masked ball. You happen to have the most clever mask of them all. Entering a hive of aristocrats, all who live to kiss the Lord Regent's backside. I'd rather swim with the hagfish. Lord Pendleton is an exception, of course. The Boyle family is notorious in high society for their decadence and cruelty. I wish you well. Getting in and out of Boyle Manor won't be trivial. You could apply force or guile. Trust your gut in knowing which is the best approach. You had the fortitude to release the rats on him. You have a strong will.
Oh, yeah. But I was perfectly aware of what would happen if I did. And I have the ability to return to reset time. So, you know. It's always incredibly helpful.
The High Overseer is supposed to be the most pious man in the Empire, living completely in alignment with the Seven Strictures and guiding the people in their religious faction towards spiritual health. Campbell was a farce. If not for all the blackmail material he accumulated, he'd have never been more than a lower-level initiate among overseers. The Admiral Lord Pendleton and I have already begun using some of what we've learned from Campbell's Black Book, Corvo. You've given us powerful leverage to get the overseers on our side. I can't thank you enough.
So you're just basically using the same thing he was.
I'll speak to you later. I've got to go through Campbell's journal again. It's incredible. A decade of secrets, betrayals, and observations. Now I understand how such a man rose to the top of the Abbey. So,
always the case.
pried into the mind of the great Sokolov. I must admit, with both you and Sokolov, it's rather thrilling to have such notable figures here with us. I wonder if Sokolov's loyalties could be turned in our favor.
Did you already care to say anything?
Attention Dunwall citizens. Anyone with information leading to the location and return of the royal physician is required to speak to the City Watch at once.
No, doesn't look like anybody's gonna say anything. I don't want to walk in on her. Like, it's a little bit of a funny scene where you walk in, she's like, oh, what the frig, you know, and like, kind of like, go like, oh, sorry, but it's kind of all it is, you know. So
The Boyle costume ball, huh? Well, that'll be fun, but not for everybody. You ready?
actually, not just yet. Let me check.
I'll be here when you decide to go.
I want to check one more thing. How much money do I have when it comes to buying stuff for Piero? From Piero.
You require my unique services? You can quickly return to my shop.
We are in your shop. Upgrade wise, especially. Boot stuff is something I really want. Let's get it. Makes some of my boots make less noise. So now, when I'm walking, I seem to not make any noise at all, actually. I'm assuming boot stealth 2 makes it so when you're running you don't make any noise as well. The only thing that makes noise at that point is jumping. So yeah, it's pretty good.
Nasty in the water down there. Eating the corpses. Hagfish, probably. Better be.
Oh god. I didn't speak to Emily after, damn. I'm reading the thing at the bottom. You've learned that the Lord Regent's strongest supporter is Lady Boyle. However, 3 women in the Boyle family are referred to as Lady Boyle. The wife of the late Lord Boyle and her sisters. Sokolov painted Lady Boyle from behind under unusual circumstances, and does not know which is actually the Lord Regent's ally. You're being sent to the posh Boyle estate on the night of a costume party in order to determine which Lady Boyle you must eliminate. Then we get to see one of my favorite enemies to fight.
The Lord Regent's pulling out all the stops for the Boyle family. I didn't think there'd be tall boys patrolling here tonight. Watch yourself, Corvo.
There they are.
Don't fool around. The good news is, once you get to the party, that mask of yours lets you blend right in. Enjoy your evening out with a cloak of quality. Better you than me.
When I say more weepers, I usually mean more weepers who get killed by the cutscenes. But that, my friends, are tall boys. But that kind of thugs, they're probably the most dangerous enemies you'll fight head on. But, you know, unlike the thugs, they have abilities you can actually avoid.
Clear the streets. This area is restricted to invited guests only.
Stuck. Apparently. Oh, there's a weeper. Oh, there's multiple weepers. Oh boy, he's not gonna have a good time with that. Actually, those weepers aren't even fighting them, so it's probably scripted. It looks really weird when it's scripted like that. If anything, they should just make those weepers do a lot less damage to enemies. It's possible to do. It's actually quite easily possible to do, actually. Actually, I say that, I'm not 100% sure. I haven't actually tried programming something like that, so I wouldn't know.
I'll write to her again.
Wanted for the abduction of Anton Sokolov, head of the Academy of Natural Philosophy. I'm 15,000 coin. Well, he's 30,000 coin because you don't know how much else I've done. Apparently. Ooh, fireworks. Oh god, my throat is really killing me right now. So sorry if it's I shouldn't say it's killing me. It's just really blocked off. Oh. Oh, hi. Ow, 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 ow. Ow. Rude.
Going to a party, Corvo?
Hey.
Is that what you dreamed of? All those months in Coldridge prison while waiting for the executioner? Wealth, beautiful women in the latest fashions, laughing and drinking Tivian wine.
It's not my kind of dream, but I don't know about Corvo.
Boyle. I can see all her tomorrows, and I know that either she dies tonight at your hand, or she'll live out her days, month after month, year after year, far away, even as her fine clothes wear into tatters and her silken hair gets dull and gray. Half the city can see the lights from the party, and they dream of the delights inside. Will you tear it all to pieces? Either way, it's Lady Boyle's last party.
We will burn this place to the ground. Granny Rag's diary. Ooh, I can't trust him. You can't love what you don't trust. That's the song the birdies sing when the weather turns cold and forces them out of their nice homes they built. Nice homes spoiled and ruined, useless now. So the birdies hate the weather that betrayed them. They fly away to look for new homes that aren't so cold and dreary, dreary, dreary. I'm leaving too. My valise is packed. So dreary everywhere I look. I can't bear it anymore. Huh. Ah! Oh god. There's a big little blotch in the friggin' audio. Something else here though, bone charm. There you go. What was it? Unnerving target 2. Ah, okay, so enemies have a moderate chance to miss with guns. Alright then. Ruined Dare and hi. Pew pew. Pew pew. That's right. Damn it. Too slow. Crying out loud. Just slowly walking at me. It's like, oh damn it. Just get over here already. That's a lot of rats. That is a lot of rats. That is a lot of rats. Hi. One thing I'll say, the bloodflies are a lot funner to fight, or at least a lot funner to deal with, because you don't have to do this. Alright. That's all been dealt with, but what happens if I go up? Was I already up? No, I went through like a middle sort of window, right? It doesn't live here anymore. Huh. No, tall boys. Tall boys, tall boys, tall boys. They're pretty dangerous enemies. They have a lot of armor, which makes them tough to kind of take down. And they have a pretty powerful AoE attack, which is them shooting their like explosive crossbow or explosive bows at like, it's like my incendiary bolts, just a lot stronger basically. And they also attack in melee range. You can't hit them because they are really high up, so you can't hit their feet. It won't matter. They'll just crush you with them. So you have to kind of jump up and try to hit them. Thankfully, I can do this. Got the big boy achievement, which means, yeah, I know the game's paused. Kill a tall boy with only your sword. There you go. Also, this kind of shows that these rats are like going crazy like that. If the rats can't touch them because they're tall, they're really high up in here. You run in there. Yeah, he did. You got eaten alive, apparently.
Someone's down. Where are you?
Come on, game.
I know you're here somewhere, scum.
Oh boy.
I gotta get back right now.
Okay.
Oh, I'll find you. I'll feed your Go!
Freaking stupid AI turning around whenever they want. Screw off. I hate that so much in any stealth games. The one thing that happens all the time, you're like, stick up before it behind this guy, I'll kill this guy. Nope, I'll turn around the worst time possible. Ah, God. Oh well, oh well, oh well, doesn't matter. We'll deal with it. There's two tall boys here. Now, what do you do if you deal with a tall boy head on? Well, there's multiple options. You have your typical option, which is grab a gun and just fire away. So make sure you stay on the move, because they will be blasting you away with explosive bolts. Also be ready to use a lot of healing potions. Oh, hey. There we go. Finished him off with a jump. So you could just shoot the living hell out of him, but you saw I used up 16 out of 17 bullets I had. That's a pretty ridiculous amount to use. And of course, I don't want to do that, so... Let's reset. There's another way to deal with them head on. It requires the use of... Well, usually it requires the use of abilities like time warp or just being really quick on the draw. In this case, you do this, then you take out your pistol, you zoom in, and you shoot this part. And it blows up. Oh shit, didn't actually destroy them. Alright, because there's multiple ones. I forgot about that. Could have been done a lot more smoothly, to be perfectly honest. Apparently, I'm not actually doing it right. I think he might be dead already. Good. No, he's not dead apparently. I don't know. I know you can destroy those things and it will kill them. It's just... Apparently, I'm having a hard time with that. I don't know. I never really tried that. There seems to be two things. The last option is this. Jump, and you do an air attack like that. Which is definitely the easiest option. Like so. So yeah, as long as you have greater blink and double jump, you can easily set up your aerial attack, which makes them suddenly nowhere near as tough to deal with. Let's take advantage of it. Oh, get off me. It's a get off. What the frig just happened there? I was spamming the button and it wasn't letting me pushing him off me. What the hell, game? Like, that was the longest a Weeper has ever held on to me before. Ow, I hate that when he died. Oh no, you're still alive, that's why. I hate dealing with weepers. They're not that dangerous, really. Like, the only reason why I took so much damage is because I had like 7 of them on me. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 of them. There was a girl as well, though, and she's gone, so I was doing 6 or at least 7 because the bodies are probably despawning. Yeah. Go this way. First of all, there's apparently a bone charm in here. I didn't even know that. Power-wise as well, let's see what I have actually. I have 3 runes, which means I can get pretty much anything here. Bloodthirsty sounds nice. Alright. I really want to get Wind Blast, but it's I still really like Bloodthirsty. So Bloodthirsty instead. We get Wind Blast next, and after that I'll just get the final level agility, and then we'll basically be good. We'll start putting some points to vitality if we can, if we have enough runes. And that'll be it, really much. Like, Devouring Storm's good for attacking a bit, but it's better for getting rid of corpses. Like... Yeah, so level 2 Devouring Storm is actually quite dangerous and can be used, but you have to get level 2. Level 1 isn't strong enough, really, I find. Possession is good for stealth, but as a killing person, meh. Not that important. Of course, you just get stop time, you're basically already the ultimate stealth god. So... Okay, all this here. Oh, I'm already past everything apparently. Huh. So this is one way to get through here. I guess you just... And that's one way in, apparently. Cool. However, that's not the only way in, of course. You can... Oh, what's that? Oh, it's probably a rewire. Yeah, it's a rewire thing. Getting in from the front isn't, you know, easiest thing in the world to do stealthily when you have 2 tall boys patrolling it. But... I've already dealt with them, so now getting in is actually surprisingly easy. There you go. I didn't mean to use my potion there, but... Come on over here. Now remember... Okay, so like, he loses his party invitation. I think the AI might be a little bit... Oh, phone ringing. Oh, you're back, guys.